Hi, and welcome to the Sagebrush Happy Hour Journal entry for January 11th, uh, 2025. And that was Petey just uh, bowing out there. And yeah, after his comfortable little rest on my warm lap, it's one of those cold days. It's kind of a little bit blustery, and we're probably going to get some snow tonight and into tomorrow. And and I guess that's kind of in a contrast to some of the wildfires that we've been having. They've been having out in California, and so I have friends in Malibu, and I have friends in Venice Beach, and also, this summer there was a wildfire up in Lyons, Colorado, right, and within a couple hundred yards of my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's house, and so they were forced to evacuate, and of course my friends in Malibu have evacuated, and my friends in Venice were put on standby to evacuate, and part of the whole false alarm thing that went on in LA over the last couple days. But it did bring to light to me about our go bag, and so we do have an evacuation plan here. We are fairly well mitigated against wildfire. I mean, we're surrounded by thousands of acres of sagebrush, which may or may not, burn very well, but and we don't have any trees to speak of, so that's a good thing. And it's a stucco house with a metal roof, and they actually give a higher fire rating to our straw bale construction than they do to 2x6 frame construction. So that's a good thing. But it did get me to thinking about our go bag, and so we do have a safe, that fireproof safe that I can actually pick up and throw into the car if necessary, and that contains our most important documents, birth certificates, passports, Social Security cards, all that information. And then I, went through a checklist that's been circulating around, and we've, I got a fireproof bag that has a bunch of photographs in it, and kind of memories and stuff. But we need to get even more. So we need to. I am probably going to get another fireproof. They're basically like a fireproof kind of file cabinet thing that for photos and that sort of thing, photo albums. So I need to get that. And then the other thing that on the checklist that I don't have is that I need to really make a in-depth video of all the possessions in our house. And so go through and do that, and then put that on a flash drive so we can have that if we need to evacuate. And then, of course, we've got two vehicles. We've got an old pickup truck and the newer Honda. And so I've got a, full camping rig and go bag, backpack with all that kind of stuff. And all the camping stuff is in the truck. And then we also have, a basic survival kit, first aid kit, and all that sort of stuff in the Honda. But if we were ever have to evacuate, we would try to take both vehicles, and or have to consolidate in a hurry. But it's just always one of those things to think about. And then the other kind of odd thing about our neighborhood is we really only have one viable, easy egress, and with a road, a dirt road. Then there's there's two other kind of roads out, and they're basically dirt tracks, and you need a high clearance four-wheel drive would be recommended. But in the case of a wildfire, I'm sure that we could probably get out through those if we had to. But far more likely is for us, it would be a flash flood that would wipe out our a levee there on the Arroyo. But anyway, so that's kind of my thoughts on the evacuation thing, and I know it's something that's not as a pleasure to think about, but it's definitely something that we should be keep in mind, and we were reminded about for all the tragic fires out in California. And so to all the people out in California, our thoughts are with you, and cheers.